Day 324 of Everyday Bible with Ada Ukabia, Acts chapter 11 and 12. As Peter they share his experience with the rest of the people, we can't hinge on that same area when they talk about the clean and the unclean. Waiting God don't make clean, we're not supposed to call common. Sometimes God they send people or opportunities into our lives when no fit our expectations. This particular verse 9 for the first reading of today, they remind everybody that we must not limit people based on our own personal filters, whether in our culture, whether in our background, or being our past mistakes. God, they see value where we would often see difference. The voice of God, they tell everyone today, say, now him could define people. No be our bias or our own tradition would define anybody. The spiritual shift is still continue, is stretched towards the Gentiles. The Jewish believers then they in shock, but finally they can't stay silent because they see that salvation no be just a Jewish privilege, now God's gift to everyone. So the beauty of verse 18 for the very first chapter we'll read today be say, God's grace is bigger than human boundaries. Repentance is not something where we would achieve, now something where God they grant us. God they celebrate the people where we sometimes would avoid. So there are people where we feel don't write off, maybe our family members, students, neighbors, even ourselves. Yet the grace of God they reach everyone. If God no give up on people, we're not supposed to give up on them now. The Lord's hand was with them. That in verse 21. That explosive growth of the early church, it not be just because the people were perfect or then use strategy. Now because God's presence now they back them. When God's hand they your work, small efforts go become big impact. Doors go open where you no even knock on. Help go come where you no even ask for. This is why we must always be praying for God's hand on our families, our business, our ministries, everything we would do. Human effort is good, but God's hand na better. When Barnabas go Tarsus, he not just look for anyone, he go look for Saul. He go look for someone who understand the Gentiles personally because he was once a Gentile. Saul had the background, he had the training, he get the resilience, he even get the passion. Because of the teaching and the leadership we Saul display in Antioch, the believers they can't stand out so clear that people in that place they call them Christians. Your identity if it change when the right people enter your life. Barnabas see potential inside Saul and Saul can strengthen the church. Sometimes waiting God want to call you for, it will require someone else to teach you. Someone will go mentor you or somebody will go waka with you, not just you alone. In verse 30, we can learn about accountability and integrity. When the disciples, they don't raise the relief money for the famine, they not just hand the money over to anybody. Then choose men who don't prove their character to be good. These men were Barnabas and Saul. He gets some responsibilities we're supposed to pass through trustworthy hands. Whether in family matters, financial matters, personal matters, spiritual matters. God, they bless us with opportunities, but He, they also expect us to handle those opportunities with integrity. So we need to surround ourselves with people who could do the same thing. Going on to the iron gate, where they mention for verse 10, they say the iron gate opened by itself. Iron, they represent unbreakable barriers, limitations, obstacles, or systems that they're designed to keep you locked in. That iron gate, they symbolize the things in our lives where they're too strong for us, too heavy to move, too complicated to escape from, too secured for us to ever think of a way out. But when God steps in, even those iron gates, the things that should never move, then open without being touched at all. Many of us, they fear our own iron gates. Maybe if we be saying our legal issues, financial situations, medical diagnosis, family conflicts, emotional prisons. God will be the same God will open that iron gate in the Bible, and the same God of today. What you cannot push with your strength, God can open with His presence. So one very important lesson what I learned from chapter 12. Now, Peter and Jesus, as they faced death, both of them were innocent. The two of them then get power on their side. Yet Jesus died, but Peter lived. I can't wonder why. Peter's assignment is still be work in progress, but Jesus' assignment he don't complete. Jesus was not rescued when he asked God, when he prayed, say, make he lift that cup. He was not rescued because in death, na be the rescue mission for the entire world. Sometimes we go compare our lives with other people. Why God heal one person, he no heal the other person? Why this person survive accident and the other person no survive? Why this prayer they answer and they no answer the other one? God they answer according to purpose, not emotion. When Peter finally reach house, when he come meet the believers, when they pray, the place just explode into joy, into excitement. Rhoda just they scream. People were confused. Everyone just they talk at the same time. But Peter can't use his hand. He say, shh, keep quiet. Oh. You know why? Because noise will attract danger. The soldiers and they still look for him. So too much shouting will expose everybody to the soldiers. Miracles, they require clarity. Peter needed to tell the people exactly what happened to him so they can understand God's hand in the rescue. Order, they help faith to grow. When people calm down, they can actually listen and learn. Many times in our life, God they do some things for us, and our excitement will become noise. We go tell the wrong people, we go broadcast them too soon. We go expose wetin God they still unfold. So Peter they teach us, make we celebrate with wisdom. Oh. My last lesson for today now from the way Herod gets his instant judgment, the way he die. That will not be random punishment. Herod lifted himself to the status of a god, receiving glory from people where they shout, this is the voice of a god, not a man. Just imagine. God does not compete with proud men. And Herod crossed that line. So verse 23, they remind everybody of the truth. Pride, they invite destruction. Humility, they invite mercy. In our life, where they live today, if it be say people no go just fall, can't die instantly, just like Herod. But pride, they still destroy marriages, friendships, careers, ministries, even opportunities. God, they resist the proud, but they give grace to the humble. Are you humble?